Hey guys, Phil here at Woods Tree Farm. This is one of those videos where I'm filming the intro at the end. I actually filmed one in the beginning and I'm going to scrap it because of what happened while I was out here working. So anyway, I'm going to call this video my inexperience dropping trees really shows. It's probably too long of a title, but something like that. And you know, basically there was a tree up here in the parking lot. It was starting to show some signs that it wasn't that healthy, so I decided I wanted to take it down, convert it into firewood. And along the way, I had some challenges. So I'll let the video roll here. You'll kind of get the story as it unfolds. But this is really, I think, a highlight of my inexperience. And I try to share as much of that kind of stuff when I'm out here working as I can. We get a lot of questions, a lot of comments from people who are looking to start a farm or looking to buy some property. And I have a feeling like I've got a lot of people out there who watch me who are kind of in my shoes, or maybe want to be in my shoes. And there's just a lot of things you don't know when you venture into starting up a farm like this. And taking down trees might be one of those things. At least it is for me. So there's a lot of nuance, a lot of things to know when dropping trees. And I will share with you every step of the way of what I encountered here. I made numerous mistakes and I'm going to highlight them all for you now. Let's get into it. Today I'm up here because there is this oak right here that is not looking so hot. Obviously its leaves are turning brown before anything else around here. It's got a bunch of dead limbs all up throughout that tree, so I just don't think it's doing very well at all. So we're going to take it out. I don't really need any trees up here, frankly, and eventually we'll probably clear all of this out. So while this tree is not rotten and still in good shape, I'm going to go ahead and convert it into firewood. I'm having a little bit of a hard time figuring out which way I want to drop it. I don't know if you can tell. It's got the main part of the trunk leans to the left, up there leans to the right. It seems like it has way more branches to the right. Frankly, this can go in any direction. There's nothing up here for it to damage, but just trying to figure out which way is going to be the most straightforward way to drop it. Preferably, I'd like to drop it over here where I'm standing because it's the most wide open area. From here, it's leaning pretty hard to the right, but it's got branches on the left. I don't even know. Hard to tell. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock it down right over there in that area. This is one of those trees where it might end up twisting on me, or I don't know, the weight's a little bit funny. So I don't have that much experience dropping trees, so this is a little bit tricky for me to try to figure out, but we'll figure it out. All right, so I got the camera zoomed way in from like 50 feet away, just in case this thing comes back towards the camera. I don't want to break my camera. You know what I didn't bring? Wedges. That tree is just sitting there very dangerously. We're out of striking distance here. But now I'm thinking, what the heck do I do now? That tree is literally just balancing there. You can see how much hinge is left. It's less than an inch all the way across. Alright, I'm gonna go get one of my axes and use it as a wedge. I think that's about the safest thing. I thought about pushing it over with the tractor, but I don't want to be near that thing on the tractor. I'm more nimble on my feet than I am on the tractor, so I'll go grab that. And I'm gonna leave the camera running just in case the wind knocks it down, because there's a little bit of breeze today. Alright, the wind didn't take it down for us, so let me go try to pound on it. Okay, that was sketchy, and I didn't like doing that at all, but got the job done. Let me share with you kind of what I think went wrong here. And you guys, obviously, many of you who know more than I do and have more experience than I do, can weigh in with your thoughts. But one, this whole area here is sloped that way, so it's kind of hard to judge how things are sitting. And I think this tree was much better weighted that way towards the mulch piles. I didn't really realize that until after I got into it, but that was part of the problem. The other part of the problem is that my cut was terrible. So the wedge that I cut out leaned upwards. When I cut it, it looked like it was parallel to the ground. Now, of course, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't look parallel at all. But that was part of it. So the wedge was sitting the wrong way. The hinge was leaning. See if we can make sense of this. So over here, I cut, you know, 1.5 inches above the hinge. Over there, I was below the hinge. So that was pretty awful. So this whole cut, I was at the complete wrong angle. So anyway, got to pay more attention to that kind of stuff. I know there's a lot to learn about taking down trees, and I try to learn with every one that I take down and try not to make any mistakes that are too dangerous. This was one of those ones where, yeah, it was sketchy, but no one got hurt, no property was damaged, no machinery was damaged, no tools were damaged. So just a good, solid learning experience. So let me go ahead and buck some of this up. We'll load up the carryall and take it down the hill. So there you go. Thanks for checking us out today, guys, and thanks for supporting our channel with your likes, your comments, your shares, and there's a number of other ways you can support us as well. If you want some merch, we've got long sleeve tees, short sleeve tees, hoodies, hats available on our website. I'll drop a link down in this video's description if you want to grab any of those things. Appreciate your support, appreciate you watching, and I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.